Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're really well and have had a lovely Easter. We've had the week off, which has been really lovely. We didn't go anywhere, we just spent a couple of days sorting the house, which was so dull but so necessary. And then we've had a couple of fun days with Bear. We had a lovely day at the beach yesterday. Believe it or not, I definitely caught some sun. Like, I got home and I was like, oh gosh, my skin feels a bit tight. So it's amazing what power that April sun has. So enough of the rambling. What are we doing today? I thought, as I've had many requests, we'd have a look at some red lipstick. Now, I meet a lot of women who are really fearful of red or believe for some reason that they can't wear red. But I think red's one of those colours that if you wear it with confidence, you can totally pull it off. There are a couple of key, I suppose, tips and suggestions. If you are going to do a statement red lip, then it's best to keep the rest of your makeup pared down. If you've done a really strong eye and a really strong lip, whilst editorially in your magazines, a strong eye and a strong lip might look really cool, it could look a bit much. So I've prepped my base for you guys already. Oh, I had my hair done this week by my lovely Jack. So it's a bit shorter, can you all see? And then Paolo did a fun little balayage. But we've agreed that next time we shall go a little bit brighter. I think I could be a bit blonder. What do you reckon? Okay, see, again, where was I going? Hair, flicking, red lipstick, base. So I've applied my Skin Foundation Stick in Warm Beige. I set with my Skin Weightless Powder in Warm Beige. Medium bronzer, as always. And then on my cheeks, I used a blush called Tawny, which is on the coffee table. A blush called Tawny. When I'm doing a red lip, I don't want my cheeks to be too pink or too bright, again, because it could kind of clash, so I prefer to keep a muted cheek. You could go even more muted to something like Uber Beige, but sometimes I find if I just do Uber Beige, actually it's not quite enough. And then on my eyes, I am using, here we go, one of the new Longwear cream shadow sticks, and this one's in a colour called Truffle, and if I do some on the back of my hand, gorgeous soft shimmering gold. So I have that all over the lid, just in a really gentle wash. And then I have some of my blackest black ink liner all along the lash line. And I'll come up close so you can see, but it really is a very simple eye. Again, I don't want any attention to be taken away from the impact of the lip. And then of course I've got my eye opening mascara on, but I haven't done my brows, and that is because I wanted to show you the new Longwear brow gel. This one has been rattling around in my makeup bag for a while, and it's called Saddle, and I absolutely love it. I also love the brand new brush it comes with, and it has this brilliant brow definer edge. Oh, should be that way, on one side, and then a brow groomer, or what we'd call a spoolie wand, on the other edge. So the way I do it to myself, oh, I forgot to put my mirror in place, okay, is with the spoolie wand first, I just like to comb my brows so I can see how they're looking, what areas need filling in, and then simply go in with the brow definer brush into this Longwear gel, and then just push where you see you need it. So on my brow, it's generally through the top line, and then I just want to fill out the tail of my brow. And the joy of this brow gel is, yes, it's giving me colour, so it's filling in my brow. The gel is actually holding the brow hairs in place without feeling tacky, and ladies, it lasts for 24 hours. So whether you need your brows to be on all day because like me, you have a little one and a house to run and a job, etc, etc, or whether you're a sportswoman and you need your brows to withstand at the pool or the gym, or whether you just don't want to risk your eyebrows from smudging or coming off, then this, my friends, is the product for you. Now, weirdly, this normally takes me about 3 seconds, but I'm aware I'm rambling, so it's taken me a little longer. But honestly, it's as simple as that. Something Bobbi always says, which is really reassuring, and that is that sisters are eyebrows. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So that means you don't have to create two perfectly symmetrical, identical brows on either side, because actually no one's face is perfectly symmetrical. Your brow bones aren't going to be perfectly symmetrical, so don't worry if they are slightly different shapes. Okay, moving on finally to our reds. What I want to do is show you through the different formulas, the different tones of red that we offer at Bobbi Brown, and different ways of wearing them. I have a handy box of tissues here because I fear this is going to get a bit mucky, and I also have my BBU palette because having used lots of reds, I'm aware that it could bleed a little, so I'll have that on hand so I can tidy up. So the easiest way to wear red is probably by opting for a sheer formula. So I want to start first with some of our lip glosses. This is our Hollywood red lip gloss, and you'll see that just a sweep of this over the bottom lip, kissed up to the top lip, and you get a fun introduction to red without the colour being too intense or too full on. So if you are wanting to experiment with red but you're nervous about going straight into lip colour, then maybe try a lip gloss like this. However, if this is a bit too much of a like bright brick red, then you could opt for a slightly deeper toned lip gloss. So I'm just going to buff this off, and I'm going to pop on a little bit of, hang on, which way do I need to do it? You can see it's a much deeper red. So again, you're getting the impact of a red colour without the intensity of a lipstick. And again, I'm just going to sweep onto the lower lip first, and then kiss it up to my top lip. So there we have an alternative lip gloss, still in a red, but with this scarlet tone. It's slightly deeper and slightly less pillar box red. So moving along, I'm now going to show you hot red creamy lip colour. And I love to wear a creamy lip colour when doing reds, again because it's a slightly more effortless approach. This is still going to be long wearing, not as long wearing as a lipstick, but it's so moisturising, so hydrating, and it contains what we call maxi lip, which is essentially kind of a peptide that helps to boost collagen production in the lip. So not only does the creamy formula make your lips look fuller, it actually has a bit of a skincare benefit too. So again, I'm going to sweep it along my lower lip. I can feel already how much more intense the texture is than the lip gloss. And again, kiss it up to my top lip, and just straight from the bullet, blend over my top lip too. I generally always then just smack my lips together a little to ensure the colour's blended, and I'm just going to use my ring finger to gently soften the edge. Great, so that is the hot red creamy lip colour. Okay, so one of my brand new favourite reds is the Poppy Nourishing lip colour. When am I going to learn to hold it that way? These Nourishing lip colours are absolutely divine. They are jam-packed full of oils to condition, soften and moisturise your lips. In light of that though, they are not as stable, so not as firm as your average lip colour. So when applying, do ensure you don't raise your colour any higher out of the bullet than than this. What's surprising is that although it is a moisturising oil-based formula, the pigment is so intense. Some of you might have seen my Instagram earlier this week, but I applied some of this on a boomerang video and the colour lasted for hours and hours. So again, I'm going to sweep on my lower lip. Oh, look at that. It's actually a bit of a like, still quite pillar box red, isn't it? I can't tell you, I wish, you're just gonna have to go to store and try it on. I wish I could explain it. It feels like the most nourishing lip balm. But as you can see, for a sheer or a moisturising lipstick, it's got bags of colour. Oh, I should have done this for all of them. So that is the Poppy Nourishing lip colour. And I kind of want to finish right there because it feels so good. I want to leave it on. So moving on, I'm going to show you our original lipstick formula, which we call the lip colour here at Bobbi Brown. And for those of you that don't know, it's where this whole company started. Bobbi was really dissatisfied with all the like 80s fluoro, bright, unnatural, heavy textured lip colours that were available, and she would mix her own using lip balm, eyeshadow, lip liner, eyeliner, whatever she could get her hands on. And to cut a really long story short, she met a chemist who agreed to make her perfect formula, and she launched 10 shades in Bergdorf Goodman in New York 25 years ago, expecting to sell 100 on the within the first month, and she sold over 100 in the first day. So she was onto a great thing. Now I want to show you a colour, and it's called Vintage Red. Oh, let me put it the right way up. This is called Vintage Red. Now, the original red was red, plain red, number 10, so I implore you to try it. But Vintage Red is quite fun. We have launched this in collaboration with Balthazar, which is Bobbi's favourite restaurant, and we happen to have a Balthazar in London, right next door to our freestanding store in Covent Garden. So we are running until September a fabulous afternoon tea, and it's all based on Bobbi. It's called the Bobbi Brown afternoon tea. The cakes come in like iconic Bobbi product shapes. It's just delightful, and in collaboration with Balthazar we also have this red lippy. So let me show you. Again, I'm going to go from the bullet because when I'm applying red lipstick to myself I find that the easiest. So I'm going to sweep on my lower lip. Apologies if I don't talk right now, but I'm going to go on my bottom lip and then on the top lip, and then I'll probably do a bit of lip liner. Great, so that is the Vintage Red. Let me come up a little closer and you can see that it is a bit more of a vintage look, isn't it? Because it's slightly more of an orangey red. So if you're looking for a fun orangey red, either for every day or for an occasion, then do try the Bobbi Brown Vintage Red. Now, matte lipstick is having a huge trendy resurgence at the moment, and personally I love it. It's not an everyday formula that I wear because it's not that comfortable, but for an evening out or a special occasion I absolutely love it. And Bobbi was fully aware that matte lipsticks didn't feel great, so she made hers to be matte but in a creamy formula, which sounds crazy but it works. And actually in the office she went round with a sample and asked the ladies in the office to try it on without using a mirror, and so many women put it on and went, oh, it's really creamy, knowing nothing about the formula they were trying. So that's a testament to how creamy it does feel. Now we have a couple of different reds in this formula, but I want to show you Scarlet, which is a slightly deeper red, because I feel we've covered some of the more bright bricky reds. So let me apply it for you so you can see the finish of a creamy matte lipstick in a red tone. Oh, so that is the Scarlet Creamy Matte Lip colour. And you can see I'm smooshing because I feel like it's quite a sexy colour. But I think heading into more of the deeper reds is really fun, especially if you've got a romantic date coming up, or if you're planning on wearing a fun little black number. Going for slightly deeper red, it's slightly more alluring. So this is a deeper toned red in our creamy matte lipstick formula, and this is called Scarlet. Now, I said I might need to do this, and having tried a couple of red lips on now, the lipstick has bled a little around my lips. So I'm just going to use a little bit of foundation stick from my BBU with a concealer blending brush, and I'm just going to go around the edge of my lips just to neutralise some of that higher tone. Now, it might be that once you've done your red lipstick, actually you might want to do this afterwards as well, just to ensure that any edges are clean, but it's a really quick way of fixing that bleed that you sometimes get. So we recently launched what we're calling the Luxe Lip colour at Bobbi Brown, and you can tell as soon as you pick it up, it comes in this stunning gold packaging, and actually it feels pretty heavy, so you know as soon as you pick it up that you're holding a really luxe product. And how would I explain it? It's got more of a slip than some of our other formulas. It's hydrating without being sticky or creamy. Not as nourishing as the Nourishing lip colour, less creamy than the creamy lip colour, but definitely nowhere near as matte as the creamy matte lipstick, and not like more shiny than the normal lip colour. So let's go. This is one of my favourites. This is Parisian Red. Wow, I love it. And again, you don't need to press very hard from your bullet because you get intense colour payoff pretty much immediately. Let me come up close so you can see. So that is the Parisian Red Luxe Lip colour. And again, it feels divine. I know I'm wearing a really fabulous formula. More orange toned red, and I find it makes my teeth, that was attractive, I find it makes I find it makes my teeth look that little bit whiter. So this is the Parisian Red Luxe Lip colour, and on that note, it's called Parisian Red because Bobbi noticed on some of her trips to France that French women are so, especially Parisian women, are so low maintenance when it comes to makeup, but they'll often wear nothing but a splash of red lip colour, and she thought it was frickin' cool, hence this gorgeous name for this lovely orangey red luxe lip colour. So I've decided to finish on my favourite red. This is the Harlow Red Art Stick, which I absolutely adore. I was working in Selfridges not long ago doing an event in London, and I asked one of the team members to choose me a lipstick for the day, and she chose me Harlow Red, and I thought, crumbs, that's a bit bright. But do you know what? I wore it all day. I didn't top it up once because it's really stubborn formula, which is fab, and I felt brilliant all day. So thank you, Nour. I absolutely loved wearing it. So the joy of an art stick is it's a lipstick and a lip liner in one. So you can start by lining your lips, filling in, and then you can complete the edge with this lip colour. So, as you can see, I lined my lips first and then I filled in. With the lighter shade of Art Sticks, generally I'll just sweep it onto my lower lip, smack my lips together and go. I spent a bit of time this time making sure that my top lip line was perfect. First, in the words of Del Boy, perfect. Yeah, so you can see how stunning this gorgeous matte long wear Art Stick is. Let me come up close so you can see. It just makes me want to pout. So I said at the beginning of the video, some women are really anxious about red and what shade of red and what tone of red to wear. Personally, my preferences are for a fairer, paler skin, then a pinky red ranging to a pillar box red is great. If you are medium to olive skin tone, then a slightly orangey red, or even an orange, wow, looks incredible. And then a deeper, warmer skin tone has the joy of really being able to pull off any colour in the red family. Simple rules, I would say, are ensure that your lips are moisturised before you apply your lipstick, so that the red lip colour doesn't look dry. Keep the rest of your makeup simple, so minimal eyes, neutral cheeks, so that the red does all the talking. Obviously I've done my brow with the new brow gel, and again I like that look of brow, mascara, and then let the lips do the talking. And yes, line the lips, which I realised I didn't do. This is the red lip liner from Bobbi Brown, and it's brilliant if you have had any accidents or slip-ups during your application. It's also great just for kind of finishing and polishing the edge. I didn't have any accidents today. I didn't need to do any polishing. Sometimes your lipstick game is that good. And that reminds me, when I was little, I was playing at my friend Kirsty's house. Hello Kirsty, from Woodland Avenue, Guildford back in the day. She had a red lipstick and I put it on, and I remember going downstairs and her mum was like, who put that on? That's perfect. And I was like, I did it. Budding makeup artist back then. Rambling. Keep your makeup simple, let the red do the talking. And ladies, if you want to give red a go, do it, hold your head high and enjoy. So I hope that video has been helpful. Obviously I'll list all the lip colours in the description box below, and the link to the website where you'll be able to purchase them if you so wish. The best lesson I'd recommend for trying red lipsticks is probably either an instant update makeup lesson or a cheek and lip lesson where an artist will help you go through reds and matching cheek colours until you find a colour you are happy with. Have a great week, everybody. Have a great week, everybody, and I shall see you all soon. Oh, that was like a special red lipstick pat, wasn't it? Enjoy, I feel like Marilyn Monroe. Oh! Buzzy, do you like Mummy's lip colour? Look at my lips. What colour are my lips?
Red.
Yeah! Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do they look pretty?
Octopus.
Oh, he wants to talk about octopuses.